Have you ever thought or felt like you wanted to hide away from people? Or have you ever felt like there's just too much energy and too much vibes in the room, or that it's just too noisy and that your energy is getting depleted, um, and you just don't understand why? Have you ever also felt that your mood may change depending on who you're surrounded by, or that you find it exhausting to be around large crowds? Hi everyone, my name is Tiana, and in this video today I will share with you 5 things that will help you identify traits that you may be an empath. Empaths need a lot of time alone. They're easily overwhelmed and drained by the feelings of those around them, and need to spend a lot of time alone so that they can replenish their energy. It also helps them to reconnect with their own energy. Almost my entire life, I thought something was wrong with me. I remember when I was a little kid and all of the other kids in school were running around, playing, yelling, screaming, just being kids. And for me, I would just wanted to disappear. A lot of the teachers and my siblings, my family, other kids, they thought I was just this shy kid, socially awkward. But in reality, I didn't know how to handle all of that energy that I was picking up along the way. All of the energy of jealousy and anger and playful energy and good energy and bad energy, all of that energy I was picking up along the way. And I realized I needed to retreat a lot to myself and just be alone with my books. And I thought, these adults, my parents, teachers, they must be right. Something must be wrong with me. So my entire life, I thought something was wrong with me. But truly, I was simply an empath. So yes, if you feel exhausted in crowds and energized when you're alone and by yourself, it is highly likely that you are an empath. Number 2, you are a human lie detector, and you truly feel other people's emotions. And I'm not talking about being compassionate and being empathic towards other people. A lot of us can do that. I'm truly talking about feeling others' feelings as if they were your own. So just being hypersensitive, and you intuitively know, you can feel when someone is lying. I remember when I was younger and people would be lying to me or just making up stories, I always knew. Growing up, oftentimes I didn't follow my inner voice, and I thought, well, that can't be true. This person cannot be this deceitful. I must be wrong. It took me a while to start trusting my inner voice and feeling and believing it. You as an empath can sense, as if those feelings were your own, when someone is saying something that is in disconnect with what you're feeling that they feel. So intuitively, you know when someone is not telling you the truth, because obviously it doesn't feel right. What they're speaking, it doesn't feel right, and there is that disconnect between what they're saying and what you're feeling. Their emotions truly are. So trust it. Trust those feelings. You as an empath can sense others people's emotions. So they could be saying something, but you know intuitively that they're not telling you the truth, because you can sense, you can feel their feelings regardless of what they're saying. And you can feel what their true emotions are. So trust that. Trust those feelings. Number 3, you have a very powerful intuition, and you just know things. You have these feelings or emotions that arise seemingly out of nowhere. Your intuition is not logical, and you don't have a rational explanation for it as well. Something you just know, you just do. Also, if you try to rationalize it or think logically about what's going on, the communication between your inner self and your inner knowing will just stop. So I made a lot of mistakes in my life with different people and situations. I was like this since I was a child. As a matter of fact, I always knew, or I always had my inner knowing about people and situation. I would just know that something doesn't feel right about a person or about a situation. The problem is, as a child, you don't trust yourself. You go by what adults are saying about you, and you take that as, oh well, they must be right. So if they're saying, for something is wrong with this child, you then adopt that and you think, well, yeah, they must be right. Something must be wrong with me, and I can't trust those feelings. Like, what's wrong with me to think about this person, these things, when I don't even know them? When in reality, you know, you feel. So as you grow up and some things start to pan out about those people and situation, and then you start truly trusting your inner intuition because it was on point and it was correct. So until you grow up and you realize, okay, your gut, your intuition, your inner knowing was on point all of those times, perhaps you were always right about those people, and you trusted those people against your inner knowing. Number 4, you're an emotional sponge. You can appear moody, shy, aloof, disconnected. The face that you show to the world will depend on how you feel. So you could be prone to mood swings, and if you have taken too much of the negative energy of some people around you, you may be appearing quiet, unsociable, even miserable at times. Empaths don't have the normal, usual filters that other people do. They act, they act and are truly very sensitive to other people's not only energies, but even the tone of the voice and body movement. You hear what other people don't say, okay? And so other people's behaviors and words can highly impact you, and you can absorb all that bad energy and vibes and internalize it. It can be quite a roller coaster at times of emotions for empaths. So it's important to know how to charge off those energies. Number 5, you attract energy vampires, manipulators, and narcissists. Why? One common denominator between all of these people is that they love the idea that the world revolves around them. In fact, they need to be listened to, cared for, understood, and it's all about them. Due to the empath's caring, sweet nature, they're a perfect energy source for these people. Most empaths are also led by compassion and love and have a high drive to help others, so they're a perfect prey for energy vampires. Energy vampires are attracted by our strong sense of empathy, and when they meet us, they quickly understand that we will pretty much always lend a listening ear to them and a few units of energy to their black hole personality. This is a big topic, and I will have a separate video on that, and how to protect yourself from people with NPD, narcissistic personality disorder, or any trait of the cluster B personality disorder. But the easy way to know that you're with or speaking to or hanging out with an energy vampire is that you constantly feel drained or depleted after spending time with them. This is what I have for today, and thank you for coming to my channel, and thank you for watching this video. See you soon. Bye.